Yeah. Well, today I'm heading up Patterson Pass Road. Patterson Pass Road cuts west from Tracy through, that's right, the Patterson Pass, also known as the Altamont Hills, also known as the Diablo Range. And why is this road important? Well, it's not only a quick bypass through the Altamont to Livermore, because the freeway can get quite crowded in the morning, but it's also one of the oldest passages through the Diablo Range, dating back to 1775, the 1775-76 passage that the Spaniards made over the pass and into San Francisco Bay Area, setting up missions along the way. And it also happens to be quite a dangerous road. As you can see, it's pretty gnarly at times. I'm making my way down into Livermore because there's a cool little bit of crazy weird history lurking down in a fire station that I've always wanted to check out. Well, I'm here at the Livermore Pleasanton Fire Station number 6. Why is this cool? Well, because this is the location of what is known as the Centennial Bulb. What's a Centennial Bulb? Well, it is the oldest, longest burning single light bulb in history in the Guinness books. Dates back to 1901. It's been burning for 120 years. and it has found its way to this fire station here in Livermore. And according to the website, they let you in whenever they're here. And from just poking my head in right now, looks like the fire engines are gone. And it said if the fire engines are gone, just hang out. They'll be back shortly, and they'll be more than glad to let you in and take a look at the light bulb. Now, another reason this light bulb is cool, not just being as old as it is, 120 years, which, yeah, I know. You gotta buy a new light bulb every year or two nowadays. And, well, there's a reason behind that. We're getting into the conspiracy zone right now. It's called Planned Obsolescence. That's right, kids. This is a real-life conspiracy. Back in around 1920s, there was a cabal, a whole group of businessmen, high-powered guys that got together, and they said, we have a problem. We're building products that are way too good. They last way too long, like the 120-year light bulb. How are we going to make any money if somebody buys a light bulb and it's good for their entire life? Well, right around then, they made a pact. Every light bulb would have a shelf life of 1,000 hours. And that was not the only product that they did that to. The term planned obsolescence pretty much means planned to fail. It's planned to be obsolete within a window of time. Now, there's a great documentary about this called, what would you call it? The Light Bulb Conspiracy, because it is a real-life conspiracy. People got together and said, no more long-lasting light bulbs. And the same could be said about so many consumer products that we buy today. They can make things to last. There's no reason that your jeans have to wear out after a few years. They can make jeans that last your entire lifetime. They used to do that. I believe they were called Levi's, dungarees. Anyways, in the Light Bulb Conspiracy documentary, which I highly recommend watching if you haven't seen it yet, it goes on to talk about a certain commercial brand printer that you could buy in the store and how there's a sensor built into it. After something like 1,000 prints, it just stops. It gives you an error message. And what did they do? Well, they went in and they reset that sensor, the chip, whatever it was, and the printer started working all over again. Started the count back to 0. Good for another 1,000 prints before it gives you an error message. So what am I going on about without diving into my best Alex Jones impersonation or worse facsimile thereof? Well, everything that you buy is designed to be thrown away. And back there in the 20s, when this cabal of secret businessmen got together to hijack American corporations, well, that was the beginning of what we now refer to as the throwaway culture. Everything we buy now is thrown away. Everything is disposable. Everything is a one-use item. Why? So that you buy more. You throw it away and you buy more. You throw it away and you buy more. You throw it away and you buy more. Well, hopefully the firemen, possible firewomen, the fire people in general show up shortly, because I'm about out of things to rant about. I know, that's not true at all. You know, I could go on endlessly. Well, at least they have a water fountain for us waiting here to see the light bulb. That's very considerate, isn't it?
out by the other lights. And then, yeah, here's some little proclamations and stuff like that. You know, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
Then you got a guest book, that kind of stuff. There's some history on it. It is pretty
Kind of a weird claim to fame here in Livermore.
It really is, you know. I mean, it's a little hidden, little secret thing, you know. Not everybody knows about it. But then, you know, when you tell them, you go, "What? Really?"
I'm into weird. I'm into weird California history, so like this has been on my radar for a while.
There's a really good YouTube video on this. The guy came by. He's a very popular YouTuber. And he put up a whole segment based on the light bulb, right to repair, kind of got into modern times and like what they were doing back then when they were making these bulbs.
Planned obsolescence and all that kind of stuff. And
it's very interesting. It's about 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's a good documentary called The Lightbulb Conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
It talks all about this.
Oh, wow.
And like a cabal of businessmen in the 20s that got together and said,
yep.
Our products are lasting way too long.
That's what it's all about.
And then they like shortened it to like 1,000 watt-hour bulb instead or whatever, so that every couple of years you got to buy a new one. So kind of interesting, huh?
Sure is.
I appreciate you letting me in, take a bit of your time today.
Yeah, no problem. That's not very nice, though.
That was super cool. I timed it right. Firemen said that they were out all morning doing drills and training outside of town, and they just got back. I only waited around here for about 5 minutes. I was just about to sit my butt down on the concrete when they pulled up, and they actually said they're not supposed to be letting anybody in, so they didn't let me in there. But they kept their distance and did what they're supposed to do. And really cool. And it's kind of funny because they know all about the bulb, about planned obsolescence, about the conspiracy of businessmen. But really neat, weird local history here in Livermore, California.